What's good? What's good? What's good, family? What's good, everybody? My name is Malik Andrews. I've been in this business for the last 10 months. Just to give you guys some background, I'm 24 years old. I'm from a small place in Louisiana called Washington, and I'm about to share the plan with you guys. I'm about to give you some information that can change your situation. So with that being said, before we get started, I want you guys to go ahead, get your pen, get your pad, so you can take notes because this information will be something that can change your life. So I'll give you guys about 10 seconds to do that. So before we actually get started, what I want you guys to do is I want you to really go on a trip with me, right? Go on a journey with me. So I want you to close your eyes and I want you to visualize yourself driving your dream car, whether that's a brand new Benz, a Mercedes, or a brand new Honda Accord, whatever your dream car is, I want you to drive that car for the next 10, 15, 20 minutes because this information is about to be the vehicle to the dream lifestyle that you always dreamed of, right? So I want you to live in your dream house. I really want you to be the person that can have everything that you always dreamed of having, right? Because this information, like I said, is going to be the information that's going to be able to give you everything that you always dreamed of. So with that being said, this is the four-way cash flow quadrant. See, I don't know how many of you guys know, but 5% of the world's people own 95% of the world's wealth. See, 60% of people work for someone. These are the employees that work at Walmart, Target, work at all these different places around the world, and they get these hourly wages. Then we have the 35% that work for their self. These are your beauticians, your barbers, right? Still trading their time for money, even though they don't have a boss. If they don't get up and go to work, then they won't get paid. Then we have the 4%, the business owner. These are the people that create a system, right? Save yourself time, energy, and money. So what I want you guys to do, drop a 1 in the chat if you have an iPhone. Let me check the chat box. Drop a 1 in the chat if you got an iPhone. Okay, bet. See, I see a few of you guys have iPhones, right? The reason why I asked you guys to drop a 1 in the chat if you have an iPhone is because I don't know if you know, but the creator of Apple, the creator of the iPhone, Steve Jobs, actually died in 2011. But because he created a system, every year in September, a new iPhone comes out. So he was able to create generational wealth for his family, and he didn't trade his time for money, right? Even though he's not here, his family is still making money off of Apple, off of the iPhone, off of all the Apple products. So that's the difference between being a business owner and being self-employed. Then we have the 1%, the investor minded, where we trade our money for money instead of time for money, right? So with that being said, I want to do another exercise with you guys. If you would take a job that paid $50 an hour, drop a 2 in the chat. Drop a 2 in the chat right now if you would take a job that paid $50 an hour. Okay, bet. So I see we got pretty much all ladies on here. Drop a 3 in the chat. If it was physically possible for you to miss the first hour of your child's birth, would you do it if I told you I would just give you $50 just to do that, just to miss that first hour? Drop a 3 in the chat. I don't see nobody dropping any 3s, right? See, because $50 is not worth an hour of your life. So why are we settling and trading our hours of our life for $7.25, $10, $15, $20, $25 an hour working these jobs when in reality our life is worth so much more? I don't know if you guys know, but the average age of retirement in America is 67 years old. The average age of debt in America is 70 years old. And I'll be damned if I'm meant to work my entire life and live 3 years. So the world is actually changing. I don't know if you guys remember, but back in 2008, we had Blockbuster, we had DVDs, we had the taxis. We had to actually get up and physically go to the store, right? Now we can literally do everything from home. Netflix, right? Hulu. We don't have to do anything. We can stream whatever we want to watch on the internet. Uber. If we ever want to ride, all we have to do is pull out an app and get a ride wherever we want to go. Then we have Amazon literally delivering everything to your doorstep. And if you're not at home, they actually have drones that'll deliver everything to your trunk. So you literally do not have to go anywhere. You can do everything through the internet. So what's going to happen with money if you're doing everything through the internet? Money is going to change and become digital, right? I don't know how many of you guys have heard of Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ripple, right? So money actually started off as the barter system where we traded goods and services, right? Then we went to the gold standard where we traded the gold bricks, silver bricks, coins, and all of that, right? Then we went to the paper dollar. Then we actually went from the paper dollar to plastic, like the credit cards and debit cards. And now we're transitioning from that to digital currencies and using things like Cash App, PayPal, all of these different things that you don't have to own physical cash, a physical asset to actually use, right? So have you ever heard of the exchange markets? Can you guess how many zeros are in trillion? See, a lot of people say they want to be a high six-figure earner, a millionaire, right? But they don't have $1 million plan. So what I'm going to actually give you guys is $1 million plan, $1 million blueprint. All you have to do is literally come in and follow the plan, and it will happen for you, right? See, it's 12 zeros in trillion. So this is actually a little bit different now. So imagine being a part of a $7.7 trillion a day market, right? So what is Forex? Forex is short for the foreign exchange market. It's a market that's open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, where you can literally trade and make money, right? So just to give you guys a little bit of an idea of what Forex is, you can't trade, you can't spend US dollars on foreign soil. You actually have to go to the currency exchange. And when you go to that currency exchange, you could gain or lose money. So just to give you like a real life example, I went to London about a month ago. When I went to London, I had 100 US dollars that I exchanged. I got back 80 pounds. When I got those 80 pounds back, I waited a week. And when I left from London, I exchanged those same 80 pounds and I ended up getting back 150 US dollars. So I was actually able to profit $50 just by traveling to a different country. That's the same thing that we do. The only difference is we do everything from our phone or any internet capable device. So what we do is we look at a graph, we look at a chart just similar to this, right? And we determine if it's at a low point or a high point. If it's at a low point, that means the price of that currency is cheap. If it's at a high point, that means the price of that currency is expensive. So what does that mean, right? We're gonna buy low and sell high. It's basic economics. If you had a t-shirt business, what would you do? You'd probably buy as many t-shirts as you possibly could for the cheapest price. And then when you put your design on it, put your logo on it, you'll sell that t-shirt for the most expensive price that you possibly could. That's the exact same thing that we're doing. The only difference is our product is currency and not t-shirts. Our product is money, right? If you can see M's and W's in this market, then I know you can come in and make money. It's simple as buying W patterns and selling M patterns. Now, I know you guys probably looking at this like I'm not good at math. I'm not good with this. Like this looks like a Chinese fire drill, right? It's cool because we're going to be able to make learning simplify, right? See, when you join us here at Ironmaster Academy, you get access to over 100 plus full-time educators that are literally going to teach you their particular strategy of how they was able to make at least 6 figures in the market. Not only are they going to teach you their particular strategy, but they're going to give you the opportunity to take the same exact trades that they're going to take. They're going to give out live trade ideas. So now you're earning while you learn. Then we also get to learn from the best of the best. I don't know about you guys, but I played basketball my entire life. And no disrespect to anyone on this call, but if I had the opportunity to learn how to play basketball from you guys or Michael Jordan, I'm going with Michael Jordan every day of the week. Why? Because he's the best of the best. So at the end of the day, I want to learn from the people that have the results that I want. I'm going to be as transparent as I possibly can. You do not have to join Ironmaster Academy to trade Forex. You could actually try and go learn from YouTube. But let's put it in terms that'll make more sense. Would you go to a doctor who learned how to be a doctor on YouTube? Or would you go to the doctor that went to learn how to be a doctor at medical school, right? That it doesn't make sense. That question doesn't even really make sense when you hear it, right? So why would you come in and your money is on life support and try to learn this from YouTube with people that don't have the results that you want? When in reality, you can come in and you can learn from the best of the best, and they can revive your finances and take your finances to new life, right? So with that being said, we also have the Hello Center, which is basically a freshman 101 course. It's the foundation of trading. It's going to teach you everything that you need to know as far as the basics, like the history of Forex, who trades in the foreign exchange market, the vocabulary, the terminology, everything that you need to know to be able to be a successful trader, right? So like I said earlier, this is a learn and earn on the go type of platform. right? So I know some of you guys are probably thinking, well, I don't have time. I'm a full-time college student. I work all day, right? Don't think you have time to run a business or learn a new skill set. Well, I want you to open up your phone and go to your settings and search screen time in the search bar. Because the majority of the world is wasting time on technology. See, majority of the world spends about 8 hours a day on their cell phone, right? So what we're here to do is show you how to redirect that time into money, into profits, right? So, because if you're not making money from your smartphone, then it's a dumb phone. So what I want you guys to do, I want you guys to really drop your screen time in the chat box. Drop your screen time in the chat box so we can see how much time you're actually spending, not making money from your phone. 11 hours. Sheesh. Yeah. Drop your screen times in the chat. Let's get right, family. Give y'all about 30 more seconds to drop your screen times in the chat box. 5 hours. So what if I told you guys that it only takes an hour a day to learn a skill set that can pay you for the rest of your life? So I don't have my phone, but I'm sure it's over 6 hours. So literally, you have enough time to literally learn a skill set and literally make money earning while you learn. It only takes about 10 to 15 seconds to copy and paste the trade and literally go ahead and make money, right? So I know the biggest question is how can you get started? But before I actually answer that, I want to go back to this four-way cash flow quadrant. Because I literally just gave you the 1%, which is the investor minded, right? I gave you the 1%, the investor minded. So now you have the knowledge, you have the information that you need to become a part of that 1% and that 5% that owns majority of the world's wealth, right? So it's actually companies out there that will literally charge you $8,000 just to learn the basic fundamentals without live education of trading, right? But when you join us, when you join the Dream Team, right, it's only $235 to get started, $175 a month. Now, one thing I want to tell you guys, and one thing I want to really let you guys understand is that this is an investment. This is an asset, not a liability, right? I can be real with you guys because it's pretty much really ladies on this call. So I'll ask you guys, how much is it that you spend to get your hair done? How much money do you spend to do your makeup? How much money has that brought you back? Getting your hair done, doing your makeup. This is an investment, like I said. If you guys have been taking notes and really truly listening, everything that I've been telling you is how to get your money back, how to make more money, how to profit in these markets, right? So yes, this opportunity does cost. It does cost to learn from the best of the best. But at the end of the day, when you get the results that you want, you'll be happy and grateful that you took this opportunity, right? That 175 monthly fee is the same thing. It's an investment. I've literally had people come in and make $400 in their first day. And I've also had people come in and not make money in their first 90 days. This solely depends upon you and how much work you're willing to put in. And by work, I mean literally copying and pasting, right? So with that being said, it's also a way to get out of that monthly fee of 175. See, if you refer two people that you know, trust, like, love, and respect to the opportunity, the company will basically bless you with a scholarship saying that now you can get the education for free. So just by referring two people, now you're actually able to get a scholarship and continue learning, and everything that you earn is strictly profit, right? Of course, it doesn't stop there. So like I said, going back to that four-way cash flow quadrant, the 4%, which is the business owner. That's what I'm about to give you right now. So yes, this is two opportunities wrapped in one, and you can literally come in and earn on both sides 7 figures, right? So by referring 3 people to the company, to your organization, the company will start to pay you $37.50 every single Friday, $150 a month, which I know is not a lot, but that's gas, that's groceries. Hell, at the end of the day, that's 150 of that initial 235 that you invested to get started just by sharing this opportunity with three people you love, right? But of course, it doesn't stop there. You can make up to $500,000 every single month, 125K weekly residual income. Now, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. This level of Chairman 500 is very, very attainable. We actually had a 23-year-old last Tuesday, a week from today, actually hit that level, that rank of Chairman 500, making 125K weekly residual income. Now, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. The money is cool. The money is good. But the one thing that I want you guys to understand about this side of the business, because yes, you can make money without doing this, without telling anyone. But the one thing I want you guys to truly understand is that the impact is far greater than the income, right? It's people over profits. I'm currently a Platinum 2000 in the business, which just means I have at least 75 qualified subscribers. And literally, the thing that stands out to me the most about this opportunity is that I've been able to help people quit their 9-to-5, pay their college tuition, literally go all in with this business and change their life. Like it's crazy. Pretty much every day, if not every other day, I get a text from someone saying how happy and grateful they are that I introduced them to this opportunity. So that's one of the things that it stands out way more than the money, the bonds and the relationships that I've been able to create in the last 10 months. I literally have found brothers, sisters within this opportunity that are really, truly supportive and want to see us win. And I'm not saying that to brag. I'm not saying that to boast. I'm not saying that to say that I'm the reason for their success. I'm saying that to let you guys know that if they can do it, if I can do it, then so can you. So with that being said, I'm a very, very spiritual person. And I truly believe that everything happens for a reason. So it's a reason why you're on this call. It's a reason why God called you to be on this call and to hear this information of all the people that were, introduced to this today. You guys are the ones that actually got on the call. It's meant for you to break every chain. It's meant for you to become the next millionaire, the first millionaire in your family, and break all the generational curses. Does that mean that it's going to be easy? No. But it will be worth it. It will be worth it when your kids all remember how you were the one that took all the licks, took all the hits to make sure that the family was straight, right? One thing I've always, and shout out to my fiance, she always tells me this. You got to protect your business like a father and nurture it like a mother. So I know for a fact that if you guys came into this opportunity and came into this business, you would kill it because the nurturing side of being a female will literally help you guys and take this to the next level. Like right now, we actually have the lady bosses going crazy, taking over the platform, literally popping chairwomen left and right. Lady bosses are literally taking over, and I know that you guys can really come in and kill it. So with that being said, I don't want to take up too much more of your time. I definitely want to give you guys the opportunity to ask any questions that you may have. So with that being said, I'm going to give you guys the opportunity to unmute yourself. And let's hear those questions. No question is a dumb question. I definitely want to make sure that you guys leave here knowing exactly what you will become, right? So go ahead, ask your questions, and let's get those questions answered.